Alright, let's dive into something that powers just about everything in our digital world, the CPU. Ever wondered how a tiny chip smaller than your fingernail becomes the brain behind your computer or phone? I'm gonna break down the wild journey from common sand to sophisticated silicon, step by step. First up, let's talk about sand. Yeah, regular sand, but not just any sand. This stuff is packed with silicon dioxide. Fact is, silicon is one of the most abundant elements on Earth. Factories start by purifying this raw sand until it's almost pure silicon. We're talking 99.9999% pure, basically, the cleanest stuff you've ever seen. Next, the purified silicon is melted down at crazy high temperatures, forming a giant single crystal called an ingot. Picture a shiny, solid cylinder about as big as your arm. They slice this ingot into super thin wafers, almost like you're slicing deli meat, but with lasers and diamond blades. Each wafer is only a fraction of a millimeter thick. Now this is where the magic really begins. The wafer gets a special coating, and then the chip's blueprint is etched onto it using ultraviolet light. This process is called photolithography. Think of it as high-tech stenciling. The light passes through a mask, and wherever it hits, it changes the properties of the coating underneath. That's how they create the crazy patterns that will form millions or even billions of microscopic transistors. After that, the wafer goes through a series of chemical baths and more light exposure, repeating the pattern etching process layer by layer. Each layer adds more detail, more circuits, and more connections. It's like building a tiny 3D maze over and over until you've stacked up an entire processor. Once all the layers are in place, the wafer is sliced again, but this time into individual chips. Each chip is then tested, because not all of them survive the process perfectly. The best chips get packaged into the familiar form you've probably seen, that little square, loaded with gold connections, ready to be installed on a motherboard. So, the next time you boot up your computer or check your phone, remember, that mind-blowing bit of tech started out as a pile of sand. It took extreme precision, mind-boggling engineering, and some seriously cool science to get from the beach to your desk. If you found this journey from sand to silicon as fascinating as I do, let me know in the comments, and hit that like button if you learned something new today. Catch you in the next one.